Hello, this is Sarah, the Long Haul Yogi. I'm coming from my home yoga studio where I do my online classes here in Sheffield on the edge of the Peak District National Park. I realise that I've not really reintroduced myself for a long time, so I thought I'd do a quick video talking about what led me to teach yoga and Reiki for chronic conditions and specifically long COVID, and also about some upcoming classes which are beginning this week. So, I call myself the Long Haul Yogi for a few reasons. One is that I've practiced and taught yoga for decades now, but also very much due to the fact that I myself caught COVID in March 2020 and had 2 years of long COVID, which I managed to recover from, very fortunate to say. But over that 2-year period, I was very ill, and I also got diagnosed with mild moderate MECFS and POTS and fibromyalgia and hypothyroidism, and I could go on. But suffice to say that I managed to recover my own health. And when I did recover, I decided that I really wanted to pivot and do everything I can to help other people with long COVID and related conditions. And that's when Yoga for Long COVID was born, which started in June 2022. So it's nearly 2 years since I started the Zoom yoga class. And over the last 2-year period, I have taught over 500 different people with long COVID and other chronic conditions. And yeah, it's been it's been wonderful, and I've built up a whole variety of different resources. You can find me on learnitlive.com/Long Haul Yogi. I also have my on-demand membership plans if you want to do it in your own time, and that's over at longhaulyogidubs.subnet.com. And I also host my own podcast, the Long COVID Hope podcast, and I recommend going to episode 1 of season 1 to hear my full recovery story if that's interesting to you. Okay, so that's me in a very brief nutshell. And I also want to talk about my next block of yoga classes, which are starting this Thursday at it's 5 p.m. UK, which is 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and 6 p.m. European time. And sorry to the guys in Asia Pac, I know that it's the middle of night for you, but they're all recorded as well. So as much as I love the community that we've built, like to attend live on Zoom, all the classes are recorded, so you can listen in your own time. But this block of classes is like the final of this long series that I started in last autumn, which went from the physical body to the energetic body, the mental body, emotional body, and now we're at the pinnacle of it, which is the spiritual body. And I know that when you think of spirituality as spiritual, you might think, what do you mean by that? And I definitely mean it in a very loose and a very flexible, open-minded, non-denominational way. This is not a religious thing, this is not something that's super fixed, and it's all about exploring the sense of the spiritual as it means to you. And so the difference is a 6-block series, and the different classes are themed. So we have a class on, the first class is on love, I am love, on about connecting to your heart space, to loving yourself and having that sense of love across, well, it could be towards everybody if you can do that. We'll be using the metta meditation practice, which is all about offering love and compassion and care out to other people, and as well as yourself as well. And then future weeks we're going to be looking at I am light, I am higher consciousness, I'm more than just myself, I am connected to all things. And we'll also be reaching into the idea of being connected via your DNA to your ancestors and what that might mean for you and things like that. And so I don't want anyone to be put off by the topic. It is super relaxed. All of my classes, regardless of the theme, have the same format. They are a 1 hour session where it is at a very careful pace, obviously, to help people with chronic conditions and energy limiting conditions. The main priority for me is not to push yourself, it is to listen to your body. And so my main teaching in all of my yoga classes is listening to your body and getting into a relaxation state where you can get into rest and digest, the parasympathetic nervous system, which is essential for healing. And so each of my classes has a lengthy meditation at the end, or relaxation practice. We always do some breath work, some pranayama, and then we move through, say, depending on the class, 8 to 12 different yoga poses, which are all either lying down or sitting down. So there's nothing that could flare you up, for instance, if you have POTS. Okay, so that's this in a nutshell. It's completely off the cuff as I have no notes. But it would be wonderful to have you there. It's via Zoom, so obviously we have, the more the merrier, we have the space. and I have, I'm so blessed to have collected such a lovely community of individuals who tend to attend every week. And so it's a really welcoming, positive, supportive space. And anybody who has attended my yoga class in the past are eligible for a discount code. Message me for the discount code. Hope to see you there. Bye.